Nearly 7 years after announcing it was unable to pay its debts, Puerto Rico has now formally exited bankruptcy, completing the largest public debt restructuring in U.S. history. NBC News Digital reporter Nicole Acevedo joins us now with the latest. Hey, Nicole, good morning. So walk us through this in as layman's terms as possible here, because we keep on throwing around these terms, this restructuring and everything. So help everybody understand that when it entered bankruptcy, Puerto Rico owed $70 billion, and it was actually spending 25 cents of every taxpayer dollar on debt service. What are some of the takeaways from this new plan and how it all worked out?
Well, this new plan that was put into effect this week was approved earlier this year. And essentially what it did is that it reduced the biggest chunk of that $70 billion debt, which was incurred by the central government. So you're talking about nearly cutting down $33 billion of that central government debt down to $7 billion. And what that did was consequently reducing annual repayments to bondholders that own that debt. So instead of paying close to $4 billion, now they will be paying a little bit more than $1 billion, meaning that 7 cents of every taxpayer dollar that Puerto Ricans give will go to that repayment.
Now, since 2016, Puerto Rico's finances have actually been controlled by a federal oversight board, which has imposed strict measures. What does this deal mean for ordinary people on the island, for taxpayers?
Well, aside from, that a chunk of what you pay every year in taxes is going to go to that debt service, what it also means is that Puerto Ricans need to remain vigilant. The board is projecting that if the economy does as well as they're expecting, that by 2034, they're going to be able to pay this debt. However, if the past 5 years have taught Puerto Ricans anything, is that life is full of curveballs. And during one of the largest, most disastrous hurricanes, unprecedented earthquakes, a pandemic. So I think that if those scenarios change, we might have to go back to the drawing board and restructure that debt again, which is not only a costly process, but a time-consuming one.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this deal, though, doesn't resolve all of Puerto Rico's debt issues. Its power company, its transportation authority are both still in bankruptcy proceedings. What's the latest with that?
That one is going to be a little tricky, particularly the one with the power company, because the revenue stream that's going to service that debt comes from the electric bill Puerto Ricans will receive every year, meaning that Puerto Ricans will feel it more in their pockets. So you're going to see a lot of more back and forth in that one. It's also the agency with the largest public debt. They own about $9 billion. And in a country that, pays already double for electric service, unreliable electric service, the possibility that that could change and be more expensive to service this debt, it's something that's concerning Puerto Ricans. And again, they will remain vigilant about it.
All right, Nicole, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.